Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we're looking into Scorpio's general guidance message for the upcoming week. Now, if you find the message is helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. And at the end of these readings, I pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. So be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. Most important message here for Scorpio Spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Judgment energy. So the Judgment is an energy of freedom, liberation. It can also be an energy of reconciliation. So let's see how this plays out into the reading, Scorpio. The energy surrounding you is the Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Staffs. The challenge, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, the Chariot. And in the outcome, we have the King of Coins, the Five of Cups, the Star, the Knight of Staffs on the bottom of the deck. So this is freedom. This is freedom, Scorpio. So how I'm seeing this play out is this is something that you have recently freed yourself from, okay? And for a lot of you, this is going to resonate as a relationship, a person that you were involved with for some time. This never advanced. It's like it was always at the same level, same mindset, the same way of thinking. So you took a step back, and for a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of this hermit energy where you're taking some time with yourself, getting clear on your path, your purpose, okay? The challenge here, Scorpio, things are starting to move forward very quickly for you, okay? Things may be starting to take off. If this hasn't happened yet, this is about to happen. So advancements in career, maybe even some traveling with that Chariot energy. But this is like you feeling very rewarded because of the time, the effort, and the energy that you've put in to something. For some of you, this is going to be a career. For others of you, this is going to be a business venture, okay? Even though you're in this positive movement forward, in the outcome, we still see the Five of Cups. So there's still this looking back on the past with this regret, sadness, okay? We're going to clarify all of that here in a moment. There is a lesson to be learned through every experience. So if you're still being called to a person, you're still being called to a place, a thing in your past, I'm not saying to go back to your ex or to go back to that past experience, but you can sit in a quiet, safe space and journal about that experience to help you to relive and to really hone in on the lesson that was needed to be learned. And that's how you're able to let go of the sadness, the resentment. And the reason being is because that awareness piece, it helps you to integrate the lesson into your life a little easier. Now, you are being blessed, okay? There are a lot of positive things that are happening for you right now, but you're still looking back on the past with this sadness, okay? Try and understand, Scorpio, that everything, even the endings, even the separations, even the deaths, were for a reason. There was something to be learned, something to be had, a specific reason why that experience played out the way that it did. Have patience with yourself through this process. Through meditation, you will be guided through those healing lessons, through those healing experiences, okay? There's a lot of support around you. So if you're feeling depleted, if you're feeling like there's too much going on, there's chaos, don't be ashamed or afraid to have a day for yourself, have a night for yourself, go out on the town, do something fun, do something that's going to help take your mind off of the chaos. Okay? Again, Scorpio, things are balancing out. It's like a teeter-totter. So when we're going through this process of healing, that's why we sometimes feel good and positive and ready, like we're moving forward, we're finally learning the lesson, and then the next week we're like, man, what happened? It's like a teeter-totter. It's like a scale. When you put weight on one side of the scale and then you put another weight on the other side, it takes a second to balance it out. Once it gets to that even kill, things start feeling more calm, cool, and collected until it gets to that balanced state. It still feels there's still like a pull. Okay? Right now, Scorpio, even though there are positive things that are happening, there are some things that you wish you could change from the past. And understand that if it's a person that's meant to be in your life, this person will come back into your life when the timing's right. If it's a certain place where you're supposed to be, everything will be in alignment for you to just go on that journey. Trust me. Here's an example that I can give with that. I'm only 40. When I was, 2016, so I was like my early 30s. I really wanted to go to Hawaii. But I didn't know how I was gonna go to Hawaii. I just kept having these dreams about going to Hawaii. And now I have a better understanding of why I went to Hawaii. It helped with this whole spiritual process. Hawaii is a very spiritual place, and I did go to a retreat when I was over there that helped kind of culminate all of this information together. But I was being called to Hawaii, and Hawaii is very expensive to travel there. It's not just something that just your average Joe experiences. And so, even though I was being called to that area, I didn't know how that was going to come to fruition. I just trusted the universe. I trusted God. I trusted Spirit that if it was meant to be on my path, that it would be. And it came to fruition. In 2016, I went on a 2-week retreat to Mount Kilauea. I was on the Big Island. It was a great experience, very spiritual experience. I got to see like historical monuments of the traditional Hawaiian people, and it was just an altogether great experience. Now I use that as an example because that's what's coming out in your reading. Right now there's a lot of great things that are being put on your path and are divinely guided there. But by you focusing on the things that you're having to release out of your life in order to make these things happen, it's not allowing for you to enjoy the journey as much as you could be. So take a second with that. Another thing that may help to get you out of this rut is doing a brain dump. Having a place, because our mind works like this. We'll think and ruminate over a specific thought until that thought has been completed, or we've stored that thought in a specific place. An easier way to help your brain to store those thoughts is by journaling, by writing it down, doing a brain dump. I do a brain dump. I title it brain dump. I write the date, and I take a timer, set 30 minutes on the timer, and I just dump everything that's on my mind on the paper. Sometimes it turns into 2-3 pieces of paper, but it helps to get it out of my system. It helps to put it somewhere, so I'm not ruminating over it in my head. Okay? That's going to be helpful for you because things are going to take off very quickly from this point. Now, these new experiences, these new blessings that are coming in, try not to resist. You can be cautious. You can proceed with caution, of course, but don't resist. Don't say no. Okay? Say more yeses than nos, Scorpio, and you will be guided to a beautiful experience. Let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward in this energy. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. For information on the rituals that we do here on the channel, for ritual kits, for personal readings, and the drawing that we're going to do at 20,000 subscribers, it's all linked below in the description box. If you found the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, you can give it a thumbs up, or you can comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Scorpio. Hanged Man in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is a very interesting energy because the Hanged Man in the reverse is finally releasing. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like feeling stuck. Okay? This wheel is about to turn in your favor. Okay? So if you've been feeling stuck in a rut, like things aren't moving forward, trust in the process. Focus on the new experiences, the new opportunities. Try not to focus so much on these past experiences, and you will see where these blessings lie. Manifestation 101. Thoughts are energy. Thoughts carry energy. Our thoughts have power. So where your attention flows, the energy will grow. Okay? You have to trust the process here, Scorpio. You have to allow the past to be the past and focus on the new moving forward. Your soul journey message here is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. It's easy to perceive others as being better than you, but this is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or lesser than. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, no two are alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world and have come back to this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or even in tune with your incredible gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? It's not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded just how special you are. Remember, you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasured chest of incredible gifts and insight. Now is a time to celebrate you. I do feel like that's a good solid message coming out here, Scorpio. You are being guided back to center. Even if you're not aware that this is what's going on, that's why you feel like you want to be alone. That's why you isolate. That's why, yes, it's not good to isolate yourself. So being aware that you're in isolation is important, but understand that there's still a lesson that you need to learn in isolation. There is a purpose for that. It's just important to be aware so you don't stay there forever. Does it make sense? Be a second to hold that question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Most important message here for Scorpio spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know? That's a no. That is a no. Scorpio, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.